Okay. This game saves weird, so I'm going to do Buenos Aires here, which we're probably not going to be great at. Maybe we will. Who knows? But to save, I do have to leave to the main menu and save it and load in somehow. But I will save the championship in its current state after this, and then we'll see if I can make that work. This track is not my strength.
Superb! Spectacular overtaking there. There was definitely contact between the two cars. He's been overtaken.
It's just nowhere to go.
Taken in upper position. Hang on. That was almost certainly a collision there. 24, Taki Inoue. He's been overtaken. Place. Look at this! Look at
I don't like this race.
Remember, anything happens in Grand Prix racing, and it usually does. That's taken in upper position.
Huge straightaway space, and I missed the braking
race
zone.
Leader, Damon Hill in second place. David Coulthard in third. Michael Schumacher. In fourth position, Jean Alesi. In fifth place, Eddie Irvine. Oh my word! In sixth position, Johnny Herbert.
This track is a major pain in my behind.
Look at that! Spectacular overtaking there. 22nd, Roberto Moreno. 23rd, Nigel Mansell. The gap is growing. 24th.
I'd be surprised if I get anything out of this one.
Yes, the beauty of this race is that it's totally unpredictable. That's moved him up a place.
But with Boost, who the hell knows?
And he's gained a lot of time there.
I need to...
He forces his way through. Race order. First, Damon Hill.
Oh, hang on. I'm asking AI how long the race is because the game will tell me what it feels like it, which might be before or after I need to know. 36. It's going to be 36 laps. Okay. So I'll pit around...
In second position, David
around lap
Coulthard.
18, tire wear permitting.
Michael Schumacher. In fourth, Jean Alesi. In fifth place, Johnny Herbert. In sixth position, Eddie Irvine. downer position. It's Mansell. Look at that. That's right off the track there.
I have not done this track in
He's
years.
losing ground. 23rd,
I know where all the corners are, I just haven't practiced it.
24th, Nigel Mansell. 25th, Pedro Diniz.
So it's just like the small mistakes that are just the worst. Or the hardest.
He's closing the gap.
Just the little
That's
things.
powerful acceleration there. Look at that. That's taken in upper position. Race order. First, David Coulthard. In second place, Damon Hill. In third, Michael Schumacher. In fourth position,
This is a tricky little track.
in fifth, John Alesi.
Yeah, Buenos Aires, I believe that's in Argentina.
Spectacular overtaking there.
I think F1 Championship does refer to it as Buenos, or as the Argentine Grand Prix.
And he's gained a lot of time there.
Actually, I feel like cheating, like this entire chicane can kind of be skipped in a weird way. The only problem is like the advantage doesn't really sustain.
21st, Andrea Montanini. 22nd, Nigel Mansell. 23rd, Bertrand Gachot. And the gap is closing. That's moved him up a place.
I was never very good at this track. You probably just need to use a really high aero configuration for it.
He forces his way through.
I'll let
That's
him
put
go.
him down a place.
Trying to stop him is just going to make our race worse.
Race order.
You can
David
get a run on him
Coulthard,
on this end too.
Michael Schumacher, Damon Hill, Johnny Herbert. It's not enough to be lucky. You've got to be good. And he is
Now get switchbacks.
amazing.
Oh, that was...
Spectacular overtaking there.
That's a rare bright spot on my part. On this track.
And the gap is closing.
Takes a minute 30 to get around here.
That's moved him up a place.
This is a track the drivers apparently didn't like very much. So we probably will never see it again.
He's definitely gaining. Wait a minute. That was almost certainly a collision there. That's taken him up a position.
There's a comment in Championship Edition where Murray makes reference to the fact that the drivers don't like the track. Whereas the drivers dislike a track, that's usually not
Michael Schumacher,
good for the
Johnny
future of
Herbert,
that race.
Damon Hill. And the gap is closing. This young man really is a superlative driver.
this sucker's got a lot of difficult corners.
17, Carl Venriger. 18, Nigel Mansell. 19, Luca Badoa.
Whoa. They slowed each other down. Good for me, bad for them. Yeah, you can go through that brown and kind of get straight onto this track if you do it right up here.
Michael Schumacher, Johnny Herbert, Damon Hill.
Watching someone on YouTube play this, apparently you can just go full speed through the pit lane if you take the right line, which would probably give you a little bit of a time advantage.
He's closing the gap.
It's not intended, it's like a bug. It's clearly a game bug, but it's a thing.
And the gap is closing.
That takes about 100 miles an hour to open up again.
15, Pierluigi Martini. 16, Nigel Mansell.
Oh, we should get a run here.
17, Carl Venriger. That's moved him up a place. He's definitely gaining. It's not enough to be lucky. You've got to be good. And he is that.
Oh man, my thumb.
Race order. David Coulthard, Michael Schumacher, Johnny Herbert, Damon Hill.
He's 6 seconds faster than me. Yeah, at Brazil my pace is closer, but here it's just way off. I think you can bridge the gap a little bit with aero, but it only does so much.
Heinz-Harald Frentzen. 15, Nigel Mansell. 16, Pierluigi Martini. And the gap is closing. He really loves these kind of conditions. He's closing the
131, high 131 seems to be where we're at.
Race order. David Coulthard, Michael Schumacher, Johnny Herbert, Mika Häkkinen. And he's gained a lot of time there.
I just don't get enough churn.
And the gap gap is closing. This young man really is a superlative.
I mean, there's some people
14,
better at gaming than I am, or better at racing than I am, that
Nigel Mansell.
can win these, but
16,
I cannot.
Pierluigi Martini.
Unless the boost is meant to bring me up to contention somehow.
The gap is growing. Race order: David Coulthard, Michael Schumacher, Johnny Herbert, Damon
That
Hill.
opens up at around 100 to 110, somewhere in between.
What a fascinating season this is turning out to be.
Getting wet.
Gianni Morbidelli. 15, Nigel Mansell. 16, Pierluigi Martini. Pedal to the metal. Flat out.
This is definitely not as fun of a race to run.
Hang on. That's taken him up a position. Race order. David Coulthard, Michael Schumacher, Johnny Herbert, Damon Hill.
There goes Coulthard.
And the gap is closing. They're really right on the edge, pushing it to the limit all the time.
Team.
Harold Frenson. 14, Nigel Mansell. 15, Gianni Morbidelli.
You kind of counterintuitively have to go slower there so that you open up.
What's happened? Marvellous! There was definitely contact between the two cars. He's definitely gaining. Race order. David Coulthard, Johnny Herbert, Michael Schumacher, Damon Hill. That's moved him up a place. He's definitely gaining. Pedal to the metal. Flat out. And he's gained a lot of time there.
You open up.
Ukyo Katayama. 11. Nigel Mansell. 12. Heinz Harold Frenson. Superlative driver. Race order: David Coulthard, Johnny Herbert, Michael Schumacher, Damon Hill. He's closing the gap.
I guess that's Johnny Herbert.
Position. Nine, Mika Salo. 10, Nigel Mansell. 11, Ukyo Katayama. The gap is closing. That was almost certainly a collision there. It's Herbert. He really loves these kind of conditions. And he's gained a lot of time there.
Sure has, Pikachu.
Pedal to the metal, blackout! Race order: David Coulthard, Johnny Herbert, Michael Schumacher, Damon Hill. He's closing the gap. He's definitely gaining. 9, Mika Salo. 10, Nigel Mansell. Yes, the beauty of this race is that it's totally unpredictable. 11, Ukyo Katayama.
So we're a lap behind.
Certainly a collision there. He's a bit off the pace there. Race order: David Coulthard, Johnny Herbert, Michael Schumacher, Damon Hill. He forces his way through.
So the end of next
Mika
lap,
Salo.
because that will be our 18.
The gap is increasing. Race order. David Coulthard, Johnny Herbert, Mika Hakkinen, Damon Hill. He's a bit off the pace there. What a fascinating season this is turning out to be. He's lost a place. That's taken him up a position. And he's gained a lot of time there. That's heavy on the brakes there.
Sure is, Pikachu.
8, Jean Alesi. 9, Nigel Mansell. He's closing the gap. 10, Mika Salo.
I'm going in that too hot. It's fairly obvious that I'm doing that.
He's definitely gaining.
It looks like the way this is designed is it gives us the...
Johnny Herbert.
It slows down the next car.
He's lost a place. Yes, the beauty of this race is that it's totally unpredictable. Look at that! Spectacular overtaking there. He'd better watch his speed. That's put him down a place. Hang on! That's a slow one.
The problem with needing to fix the wing
That's
every
moved him up
time.
a place. And he's gained a lot of time there. Jean Alesi. 10, Nigel Mansell. 11, Mika Salo. He's definitely gaining.
Okay. Points are feeling pretty far and away,
That's moved him up a place.
but who knows?
They're really right on the edge, pushing it to the limit all the time. Race order. David Coulthard, Johnny Herbert, Damon Hill, Mika Hakkinen.
This is completing 20.
That's down a position. Spectacular overtaking there, and the gap is closing. He's closing the gap. 8, Mike's Harold Frenson. 9, Nigel Mansell. 10,
fuck is this ahead?
They're really right on the edge, pushing it to the limit all the time. He's definitely gaining. Beautiful! He forces his way through. Race order: Johnny Herbert, David Coulthard, Damon Hill, Gerhard Berger. He forces his way through. He's closing the gap.
7. Does that make this for position? Yeah, that's a lot better.
And he's gained a lot of time there. Wait a minute. If he can keep his place, he'll finish in the points.
Okay.
Yes, the beauty of this race is that it's totally unpredictable. He's definitely gaining. He's lost a place.
Oh boy.
Oh dear. That's taken him into the points. That's moved
We're
him
already
up a
in
place.
points.
Race order: Johnny Herbert,
I don't know who the
David
next closest
Coulthard,
is.
Damon Hill, Gerhard Berger. The gap is growing.
We're 2 minutes ahead. Okay. Observe. The level of fun I wish I am having with this.
And the gap is closing. He must be shedding buckets of adrenaline in that car.
This is in the face of a man trailing 2 minutes.
He's closing the gap.
Yep. Boost mode on or off, I think, leads to the teammates
And
leading
he's
more
gained a
races
lot of
than they
time
should be.
there. Race order: Johnny Herbert, Damon Hill, David Coulthard, Gerhard Berger.
Don't think he'll be there at the end. Got caught by the pit gremlins.
He's definitely gaining. This young man really is a superlative driver.
The AI is like really dumb in this game. Really dumb. Like, unbelievably dumb. I think it takes till late season for the AI for like Schumacher's AI to smarten up.
Hang on! I'm sure there was contact there. He's closing the gap.
Looks like the game sets up so that you can catch the next guy. And then it will ramp up the difficulty, I think, when you catch them. So, how good you are depends on how good you are at overtaking.
Damon Hill, Gerhard Berger, David Coulthard.
How the hell have I caught Coulthard? This makes no sense. Coulthard's in fucking third. Not anymore.
Spectacular overtaking there, and the gap is closing. He's closing the gap.
Got my fucking way.
This young man really is a superlative driver. Race order: Johnny Herbert, Damon Hill, Gerhard Berger, Nigel Mansell.
Whoops.
That was almost certainly a collision there.
I went too hard.
That's put him down a place. I'm sure there
Went
was
for a
contact
dive
there.
bomb that wasn't actually on.
That's moved him up a place.
That could very well be Schumacher.
Unbelievable. They're really right on the edge, pushing it to the limit all the time.
That Benetton's a lap down.
Race order: Johnny Herbert, Damon Hill, Gerhard Berger, Nigel Mansell. And the gap
We're
is
unlapping
closing.
ourselves.
Oh my word! There was definitely contact between the two cars.
So Herbert is not going very fast at all. Not sure how we win this from here, but who seems to be looking for a way?
He's closing the gap.
We're back on the lead lap. which is just insane.
They're really right on the edge, pushing it to the limit all the time. Race order: Johnny Herbert, Damon Hill, Gerhard Berger, Nigel Mansell.
I don't think any amount of boost makes this race attainable for us, but we'll see.
He's a bit off the pace there.
I was trying to split him, which is not easy. I can't actually catch this damn Ferrari. Ferrari is too damn fast right now. Wish I knew what lap we were on too.
Race order: Johnny Herbert, Damon Hill, Gerhard Berger, Nigel Mansell.
I believe Johnny Herbert actually did win some races back in the day. Some, not a lot. This sequence of corners kind of reminds me of China. Just doesn't lead into that big long straight. Without boost? No, without boost, I wouldn't have had a prayer in this race.
The gap is growing.
But there are tracks where I will be significantly faster where boost won't actually matter. Although this could happen with boost off too. I don't know.
Race order: Johnny Herbert, Damon Hill, Gerhard Berger, Nigel Mansell. Yes, the beauty of this race is that it's totally unpredictable. Look at that! Spectacular overtaking there. He's closing the gap.
I think the AI might just be that bad at it on pit strategy too.
Wait a minute, it's Verstappen.
Oh, don't worry, you're getting kicked off the grid soon.
a lot of time there.
I think the ones I'm actually fast at boost actually makes it harder to dominate.
Race order. Johnny Herbert, Damon Hill, Nigel Mansell, Heinz Harold Frentzen.
It doesn't exist as an option in Championship Edition, you know that. So in Championship Edition, it's raw pace.
The gap is growing. He's closing the gap.
He's kind of carrying everyone with us here.
They're really right on the edge.
This feels like a really slow race.
Race order. Johnny Herbert, Damon Hill, Nigel.
To be honest, I think this race is a lot more boring without boost. Because I'm just uncompetitive as hell without it.
Almost certainly a collision there.
Is this 34? I don't even remember now.
What's happened? There was definitely contact between the two cars.
Yeah, it's a minute 30. It just feels slow as hell. This particular one just feels like forever in a day.
He's closing the gap.
I didn't dive hill because that felt like it would be too cheap.
Race order. Johnny Herbert, Damon Hill, Nigel Mansell, Gerhard Berger.
I absolutely could have. Figured I would just leave it.
Only 2 more laps to go. He's losing ground.
This podium is on shaky ground.
It's not enough to be lucky. You've got to be good. And he is that. That was almost certainly a collision there.
Yeah, Herbert's pace is nowhere now. His lead is gone, and he's pitting in. At least I think he is. Yeah, he's out of here.
And it's the last lap of the race. Race order: Johnny Herbert, Damon Hill, Nigel Mansell, Gerhard Berger.
This is kind of the finishing order I want. Although Herbert's got no pace, so we
He's
might just
losing
have to
ground. You can see
overtake him as a
visually
matter of
just
survival.
how small the gap is.
Maybe not. We'll see. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to take him. He's got nothing there.
That's moved him up a place. He's braking hard. He really loves these kind of conditions. And the gap is closing. It's a win for Damon Hill. Frank Williams is going to be very happy.
Watching a 2 minute lead evaporate is kind of shitty. Okay, state 0 save. Let's go to the front end and see if we can figure out saving this. Options. Yeah, it's in options. And I think what it does from here is that you resume and it takes you into the race screen, so we can't change. Boost is basically on now. I'm pretty sure. It's on for good.
Welcome to Imola for the San Marino Grand Prix 1995.